to you.
Thank you. And now to the violence plaguing our city in the past couple of days. 10 people shot in Jacksonville in just the past 48 hours.
So right there, you hear gunfire, the sound of gunshots in the background, and that's a reality actually for some people in our community. The sound of guns being fired, making kids afraid to go outside, even waking them up in the middle of the night. That noise that you hear right there, it is a reality for some people in our community.
And we got to be honest, I mean, we are tired of talking about the violence every day and showing you the flashing police lights, and I'm sure you're tired of it too, but it is happening, and too often. And we would hope that we can all do better. I mean, this is our community. This is Jacksonville, the reputation we're trying to defend. The latest violence, just last night, 4 men shot in a home on the northwest side. 1 is dead, 2 others left clinging to life. A house and car riddled with bullets. Our mission at First Coast News is to make Jacksonville a better place.
And we think our community can do better if we just all work together. So we're inviting you to do something to help out. Over the next 90 minutes, we will be sharing some local organizations trying to improve our community, therefore ending the violence.
Well, we're at the scene of that quadruple shooting where a man lost his life. And of course, it's marked once again, like many other shootings this year, by a Crime Stoppers sign. A lot of people in Jacksonville are getting sick of seeing these signs because of the consistency of violence, especially shootings that we've been seeing. So we wanted to look at some statistics just from this year at those shootings and homicides and really see if there was any pattern. So we pulled the data from the homicide cases just in 2017, and there have been 43 homicides in Jacksonville, the majority of which have been in the Moncrief area, which we know is the highest crime zip code in Jacksonville. It continues to be that way. And out of those 43 homicide cases, 29 are still ongoing investigations. Only 12 have resulted in arrests with charges. Now, 11 victims were female, 32 were male. We found that the majority of victims were in their early 20s. We know a few, of course, were in their teens, as we know from that shooting at the Art Walk a couple of months ago. And according to police reports, the majority of homicides took place on Mondays and Thursdays between 1 and 4 in the afternoon and then 1 and 3 overnight. At least 11 cases were caused by domestic violence, and the majority of victims were killed at their own home. So we've been talking to people in this community today to talk about this increase in crime and the consistency of shootings that we've seen this year, especially in Moncrief, and why so many people actually are choosing not to call 911 when they hear gunshots fired.
Is that you don't want to bring nothing to your house. Nobody wants no problems at their house. You know, that's like last night. I heard them gunshots, and I said, it sounded like somebody got killed. I went in there and checked on my kids, got ready to go and pick my baby up from the hospital, got everything gathered, and went to sleep. Because, you know, just being honest, that's what I did.
Now that's Russell Walker. What he has to say, the rest of this community is really echoing those words. And he also says that a lot of people don't call Crime Stoppers because they don't know if it's really anonymous. We're going to hear more from him tonight, coming up at 6 o'clock live in Northwest Jacksonville. Shelby Danielson, First Coast News.
Really interesting.